Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued blind let's play Master Detective Archives Rain Code for the Nintendo Switch. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we see what happens if we chose the other option at the end of the game. And based on the length of the choice, we're either going to end the video with this, or we'll do all the Gumshoe Gabs. Because I did get those, and there are about 6 or 7 that we need to see. So yeah, that's our plan for today. Let's get into it, shall we? Now choose, indeed.
Either you reap my soul, destroy the mystery labyrinth, and expose the truth of Kanai Ward, or give up and remain here forever. What is your solution?
All the dots.
Master, I already said everything I wanted to say. In the end, it's your decision.
So this time we want to destroy the mystery labyrinth and see if it plays out exactly the same.
If you choose to destroy the mystery labyrinth, I'll reap the culprit's soul like I always do.
Or if maybe it's an illusion of choice.
That will destroy the mystery labyrinth and kill the culprit. It would solve the global kidnapping case, but there would be chaos in Kanai Ward. The world will know about the homunculi. And who knows what'll happen to them and the city after that. I really don't know what to do.
Exposing the truth to make everyone happy is the perfect solution. The only way to do that is...
Destroy the mystery labyrinth.
Are you sure? Is this your solution, Master?
Yes, it is. I've decided.
I've decided. The mystery labyrinth must be destroyed. That's a relief. I knew you'd make the right choice. I leave the rest to you. I can finally let it end. No, I won't be the one to destroy the mystery labyrinth. What? I'd only need to gather evidence and expose Kanai Ward's secrets to solve this case. There is no place for emotion in that. But that's not how I want things to be. That's not the perfect solution I'm looking for. It's not the perfect solution unless everyone is saved. Do you still not get it? Idealism solves nothing. It's not just about my ideals. I have a plan. What are you going to do? I've put a lot of thought into this. When it comes to the perfect solution that can bring true happiness to the people of Kanai Ward, there is no answer.
It seems like it plays out no matter what the same way, but we'll just go through just to make sure.
In the end, detectives are just outsiders. I don't believe a solution brought by an outsider will make everyone happy. So instead, why not let the people of Kanai Ward decide for themselves?
What do you mean by that?
Tell everyone in Kanai Ward the truth, and let them choose their own futures. Have the people decide how to fix this problem. You're leaving it to others to solve? That's your solution? It's not my solution, it's everyone's. I'll let everyone in Kanai Ward do what I can't do on my own. Even if a great detective reached out from above, they would never touch the people here. Only the city's residents can solve the contradictions facing them. Do you really think they can accept the truth? I'm sure of it. I believe in them. And I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
After all, you love the people of Kanai Ward.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we were talking in the comments about this, and we gotta realize Makoto is Yuma, right? So, you know, all the horrible things that I went back and forth with Makoto on, at the end of the day, Makoto is still Yuma. And so his heart is still Yuma's, which means he could never, like, not want to help the people of the city.
So whether it's right or wrong, at least it's something everyone will decide upon together. That would be for the best. I think that is the perfect solution this city needs.
But how do you intend on telling everyone the truth?
That's where you come in. I want you to directly tell them everything. Not as the homunculus of the WDO's #1, but as Amaterasu's CEO, who has been protecting Kanai Ward. I think everyone will listen to you. I want you to work together with everyone who lives in this city to find the answer to this unsolvable mystery. Solving the mystery in the real world will destroy the mystery labyrinth that was spawned from it. Right?
Labyrinth is the physical embodiment of a mystery in the real world, after all. If the mystery in the real world vanishes, so will its manifestation here.
That settles it. You need to leave here alive so you can destroy the mystery labyrinth from the real world.
Yeah, it seems to be exactly the same.
And you intend to stay here, in my place?
Master, I think you already know this, but that means you will die.
Yeah, I know. Are you sure about this? You're sacrificing your own life just to let others find the solution.
Gotta love
I
Yuma.
can't believe a detective would make that choice. No, probably not. But remember, I'm just a trainee. I've done everything alone until now. Even before coming to this city when I was the WDO's #1. I've always decided everything on my own to try to reach the perfect solution. We share the same DNA, and yet, you're trusting someone else to find the solution for you? This feels weird to say to myself, but you're brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I always like to say about you guys. You're brilliant. You're awesome. You're amazing.
That's why you've placed all the burden on yourself, but you're taking on more than you can carry. On the other hand, even though I've lost so much, I was able to grow from it. I'm far from perfect, so all I can do is rely on others to make up for my shortcomings.
I know that feeling.
You do always rely on others whenever you're in trouble.
I do. That's something I've learned over the past. I never used to do that.
But to rely on others, well, it's like you're entrusting yourself to them. You believe in them and put your fate in their hands. If you can't figure out the perfect solution, then why not entrust it to someone else?
Well, that's one sure way for Master to solve this. You're always letting others make up your mind for you.
Can you cancel coalescence on your own? Yes. Whoever wields coalescence can revoke it at any time. And if coalescence is canceled, what will happen to him?
He was never supposed to be in here to begin with, so he'll be tossed back into the real world.
Part of me wants to end this because it all is the same, and the other part of me is like, I don't want this to end. It's, I want to see Shinigami one more time. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hit the fast forward button here, just to make sure, because if we see the emergency exit, then we know for sure that everything is repeating. Because we didn't reap his soul, so that happened, and there's the exit.
Whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, so it's just an illusion in a way. That's a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for maybe an alternate end of some kind. And in the end, it didn't really matter what choice you make. At the end of the day, neither choice is the true right answer. The true right answer is the truth. The truth comes out. That's how it ends. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go check out some of the Gabs. As you can see, we have all the Gabs for Yakou, Halara, Tezuhiko, Fubuki, and Vivia. In total, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Gabs to go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first start with Halara's because we were 4 or 5 of her. Then I'll probably go to Yakou, then Vivia, then Fubuki, and then Dezuhiko. Basically, work my way backwards based on how many we've cleared so far. So, Halara, you're up first. This will be the first time we've seen all 5 Gabs completed on a character. Now I'm really looking forward to this. Heck yeah, let's do this. And then, of course, we have the DLC after all of the Gabs.
Halara asked for me, so I'm at the cafe. Halara? Did you want something from me?
Do you really have to ask? It's about your debt, obviously. Well, how do you plan on paying me back?
Well, I was hoping you weren't gonna mention this. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Well, you can't do anything but apologize.
It appears you have no repayment plan in place. If you don't change that soon, I will consider implementing interest.
Tish.
Please don't.
Then you better come up with a plan to pay me back.
All right. But if all you wanted to talk about was my debt, why'd you invite me here? We could have gone over it at the agency.
I don't want you to grow accustomed to owing me. People lose their sense of urgency in paying back debts when complacent. That's why I'm reminding you right now.
Okay.
I see. It's not my place to say since I'm the one in debt here, but don't you make enough money as a detective, Halara? You're always trying to make more. What do you need all that money for anyway?
Good question.
I suppose I can tell you.
Oh, excellent.
Huh?
Let me know. I want to
If I
know.
continue to save at this rate, I will be able to create a program in about 6 years.
For
That is what the money is for.
what program?
Program?
A program that will save 30% of all cats around the world experiencing hardship.
Aww.
What? Oh, That caught me so off guard that I don't know what to say. You want to start a charity?
No, not a charity. This is all for my personal satisfaction.
I don't buy it.
Cats provide a healing experience, so I want to give back to them in some way. That's all.
Yeah, it's not for yourself though. You want to take care of the
That's
cats.
amazing! How wonderful!
I'm so proud of Halara.
Enough. As I said, this is all for my personal satisfaction. I don't want to hear your praise for it.
Oh, but if it's so important, why did you tell me?
It's almost like she doesn't want to get praises on her for doing what she believes is the right thing, which is very awesome. She has a sense of humility to her. And I mean, this kind of does change the way you look at her, Halara, as well.
I didn't even threaten you or anything.
Yes, about that. I'm sure you already know this, but a detective can lose their life at any moment.
Yeah, you did teach me that.
So if I were to die, I want you to carry out this plan for me.
Oh, she trusts me.
I've been thinking it over for a while. I figured this was a good time to tell you.
You trust me? Whatever.
Huh?
Doesn't matter.
Why me, though?
Halara trusts me. That's all that matters.
I'm not sure myself. Why do you think?
The reason Halara told me was we both like cats. Place the debt. Oh, because I'm trustworthy. We both like cats.
Because I like cats like you do?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm hoping Halara will say that.
It is true
It's about trust.
you're a cat lover, but it's quite obvious I am on an entirely different level. I'd appreciate it if you'd never call yourself a cat lover in front of me again.
You're so strict about this. Well, guess I was wrong. Then in that case,
I hope it means it's about trust.
could it be that it's because
Yes!
you trust me?
Oh, that's so
I
great.
hope I'm not assuming too much there.
Oh, it's amazing.
Incorrect. No
Oh.
matter who it is, I will not trust any human.
Anyway.
So it is not accurate to say I trust you.
Hey!
I see.
Oh, it does trust me.
However,
We know it.
I wouldn't mind being betrayed by you. Or rather, I would accept a betrayal at your hands.
Huh? Isn't that practically the same as trusting me?
In my mind, it's entirely different. I don't trust you.
Okay. But the way you said you wouldn't mind if I betrayed you, that makes me way happier than if you just said you trusted me.
Aww.
Anyway, we were discussing something else. You will pay your debt to me in full.
Yeah, I know.
Master, you and Halara have forged the ultimate bond together. Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
Oh, it's great. I loved it. I like it. Oh, these Gabs are really, they're really changing perception that you may have about a character, and that is super cool. Super duper cool. All right, Halara is done. You know, I may have to do like half of these and half of these again in the next episode. Based on how we do. Like, I want to do Yakou, and I want to do Vivia, and then we will save Fubuki and Dezuhiko for the next episode. So I want to do 5 more. Get with Yakou. Because, I mean, I don't want to make one giant video of this and I don't want to feel like I'm rushing through. I wanna enjoy these.
Hey, Yuma. Can I ask you for a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Huh? What is it?
How do I put this?
What's up?
Why the hesitancy? That's not like you, Chief.
Right. We're pals after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. It's so good to see Yakou again, by the way. Can we just say that? Oh man, it's just. Oh, I miss you, Yakou.
Then I'll say it. Well, will you lend me some money?
I don't have any money. I owe my money to Halara.
No.
It's just like no.
Why? You said we're pals.
That was so matter of fact. That is so unexpected.
I did, but I don't have any money. You can't draw blood from a stone.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, Halara has all the money.
I heard kids these days have lots in savings.
Why do you even need any money? You should have more than I do.
And if we're the #1, that probably means we actually have a ton of money. You know what I mean?
Well, I've been drinking more recently, so my living expenses have been stretched thin.
Isn't that your own fault then?
Sheesh. My employees are so heartless. I wish some super profitable job would fall into my lap.
Yes.
If only I had a master detective's abilities, I could easily make some cash.
Well, I mean, he does have a point. Like, if you had these type of abilities, you probably could probably do a lot, right?
Yeah, I feel the same way. A master detective could make a ton of money if they use their powers for profit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I wonder why these guys just work as detectives. I don't understand it one bit.
Speaking of, you've met a bunch of master detectives, haven't you, Chief?
Hmm? Yeah, I sure have.
Have you seen any particularly amazing abilities? I'm curious about what other kinds of master detectives are out there.
Amazing abilities, huh? Well, to me, they were all amazing, since I don't have any myself.
That would be a that's a very true statement. I mean, if you didn't have any abilities and you were surrounded by people with abilities, that would be exactly what I would say. They're all amazing. How could you not say? I mean, if you look at all of our characters that we've been interacting with, every single one of them has an amazing ability. Even Yuma has an amazing ability. It's just we never realized it until the end.
But among them all, the one that really freaked me out was the ability to hear the culprit's inner voice.
Huh? Wouldn't that make them unstoppable as a detective?
Yeah, it's considered the all-time ace up the WDO sleeve. Seeing it with my own eyes sure made me feel depressed. Can I really call myself a detective when there's a monster like that doing this job?
You're right. It makes me feel unsure myself. In fact, it brings me down whenever I compare myself to everyone here.
There's no point in developing an inferiority complex just because you don't have any abilities. People just gotta play with the cards they're dealt. Even if you're dealt a terrible hand, sometimes, just sometimes, you can manifest the power of the Joker card.
But having no forte is like not even being dealt a hand.
That's not true. There's stuff you can do because you don't have one.
Is that really true?
Yeah, trust my many years of experience. I'm sure of it.
Well, do you have an example?
I think it's better you figure it out for yourself. Yeah? What do you think?
Think about it. What can you do without any abilities?
We can wait out any abilities. Slow and steady investigation, nothing comes to mind. I know how regular people are. How about slow and steady investigation? I like the answer.
Slow and steady investigation? I can take my time doing the legwork.
That is something you can do without abilities, but it's also something you could do if you had them.
Well, okay.
You're right. Then... is there anything I can do because I don't have abilities? I know how regular people feel?
Yeah, that's it. Although
It's always
if you
my
had
second
the ability
option.
to read minds, you could understand people's feelings and use it for information. But you never be able to join them among the have-nots. To be the same as the vast majority of people is a powerful tool for a detective. That's why there's no need to feel down, even if you don't have any special powers.
I love Yakou.
Right, I'll keep that in mind. Chief, sometimes you say some really profound things.
Sometimes? What's that supposed to mean?
Master, you and Yakou seem to have grown even closer together.
I really like Yakou. Man, sucks that he sucks that he died. And I had hoped maybe there was a way you could come back. Just didn't. Alright, guy with Yakou number 4. As far as getting the Gabs go, there was 2 tricky ones. One you had to get when you played to the bomb in Monomori district. and the other you had to get on a boat. Those were the two hard ones. All the other ones was super easy to get.
I guess you could say that.
And the one you had to get when you were in the boat in the bomb in chapter 3, you actually had to advance the storyline up until almost the mystery labyrinth to get both of those. The one I was missing in chapter 4, I got like immediately when chapter 4 started. So all in all, it took me about an hour and a half. Not a lot of time. The best thing is the Gabs do save. So if you get it on one file, it saves it on all the files. So you can easily like go to the menu and just chapter select to where you want to go.
Chief, what made you want to become a detective?
Huh? That came out of nowhere.
I'd understand it if you had special powers like everyone else. But you're not like them. So I want to know what made you decide to be a detective.
Oh, that's a good question. I like it.
I see. Well, you could say something encouraged me, but it's not very interesting.
No, I want to know.
As a kid, I was basically Watson.
Like a detective's assistant?
Yeah, I was about to say like Sherlock Holmes.
Back in high school, I worked as a part-timer at a small detective agency.
Cool.
But obviously, I never got to do any exciting stuff like investigate murders. All I did was find lost pets and cheating spouses.
So exactly what the Nocturnal Detective Agency was doing before we showed up.
Yeah, that's right. But one time, I was involved in the real deal. I took part in an investigation of a murder case. Though I was a kid at the time, so I couldn't do much. The detective there was just some slovenly old guy, but he solved that case like Holmes would have. I sure looked up to him after that.
That's cool.
So that's why he strove to become a detective.
I like that story.
If I didn't have an admiration for detectives, or if I had never taken that part-time job at the agency, I wouldn't have become one.
Chief looks kinda sad.
Chief looks kind of sad. What happened? Do you regret it? Does it bring back good memories? I like both of these. Let's go with this one.
Does it bring back good memories?
Because the opposite is sad, you know?
Well, you know. It's been well over 10 years now, so... Why do you ask?
No reason. I guess that's not the reason why. So, what was that look earlier? Do you regret
Oh,
it?
I didn't like that response. That would have been my
You
third
mean
choice.
regret being a detective?
Yeah, you looked real sad all of a sudden.
Well... I had to deal with a bunch of troublesome stuff after I became a detective. There have been times I wished I'd never taken this path. But there's also happiness I never would have experienced had I not become one. A lot of people I never would have met, too. Like you guys, for example.
Chief.
Thanks, Chief. You
I know.
rock.
Let's go out and eat sometime. You know, talking about the past sure made me want to drink. You should join me.
Absolutely, I'll let the journey,
Does
Chief.
that mean you're buying?
Even though I, you know, don't even though I don't really drink, but hey, you know, I'll go on, you know, poor Chief do, I don't know, something maybe.
You better hurry up and get ready before I leave you behind.
Why did you ignore my question?
I guess he has no money. He just asks us to borrow
No,
money.
After losing my memories, I'm glad it was everyone here I ended up meeting. Wait, the chief said he doesn't regret being a detective, but why did he look so sad?
Maybe this is tied up into
Maybe I misinterpreted.
into the events of the past that we know of now.
Master, you and Yakou seem to have grown even closer together.
Poor guy. Okay, we got one more with Yakou. and then what, 3 with Vivia? Something like that. And yeah, I think that will be a good episode today. Sorry for taking a while to put out this part. It's just getting all the Gabs took a while. And unfortunately, I had to have time to do it. 2 with Vivia. Now, thankfully, it took a lot less time than I thought. I just had to get time to do it. Life has been busy. Yeah, life's been busy. It's just the way it is sometimes. I do want to thank you all. Y'all are the best. Absolute best.
Jeez. Things have been getting troubling lately.
Oh, what's wrong, buddy?
Yuma, you got anything to share that could cheer me up?
Oh, poor guy.
Huh? I don't know what to say when I'm put on the spot like that.
How are things going with you and Kurumi? I want you to pull on my heartstrings with stories of young love.
I don't know where in the timeline we are in this part, or how much more. I mean, it's interesting because he's talking about loving Kurumi, which means it would have to be after part 2, but before part 4. So how much time elapsed between those two? You know what I mean?
There's nothing like that between us.
Unless nothing was really happening. They just know that, you know, we like her.
It's not like I like her or anything.
Uh-huh. Don't lie.
Uh-huh. You're just not being honest with yourself.
What about you, Chief? From the looks of things, you appear to be single. I thought you said you used to be pretty popular.
Sure was. Back in my prime, I went way beyond 3 and 4 timing. Everybody was head over heels for me.
You sure about that?
Nah, I seriously doubt it.
Aww.
They'd
He's a
all
good
be
guy.
fighting for my attention whenever I got a minute of free time. Oh, and they'd get so jealous if they found out they weren't my one and only. It was adorable. They were like cute little kittens, the way they'd come up to me wanting a drink.
Huh? Wanting a drink? Wait a minute.
Oh no, don't tell me. It's fantasy. Best hostess. Oh Lord.
You're referring to a hostess club. The women all worked there, didn't they?
Oh.
What?
You admitted they were all asking you for drinks.
Uh-huh.
Crap.
Chief, you don't need to put on airs like that. You're not a kid anymore.
Yeah, I agree. You're awesome, Chief.
I'm sorry. The truth is, I wasn't popular at all.
Aww.
Why would you lie about that?
Well, Yuma, just remember one thing.
Huh? What?
I'm speaking here as a man with much more life experience, not as your chief. If you fall in love with a woman, you have to protect her, no matter what.
Aww.
That, and that alone, is why men are made to be men.
Like I said, I love Yakou. Can we just have a Yakou appreciation fan club? I mean, this guy's awesome. I really love Yakou.
Huh? Sure.
What's up with Fuzzhead? He looks so serious.
I'll keep that in mind, but what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Well, I stopped visiting the girl I liked for a while. When I was broke, then I found out she quit and went back home. People only realize how important something is after they've lost it.
I don't quite understand. I can't tell if he's being serious or not. He laughed it off at the end, but I could tell that story was important to him. I'll keep what he said in mind.
Master, you and Yakou have forged the ultimate bond together. Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
You know what's really interesting about that story is you can't see that Gab until chapter 5. Because I'm pretty sure chapter 5 is the is where you find his final Gab. So you never really know about his story. I mean, it's impossible to see that Gab without knowing about his story, is what I mean to say. Alright, Gab with Vivia number 4. I could probably do all these at once, but I'm not going to. Alright, Vivia. How you doing, buddy? I like Vivia too. I like all these characters. I really do.
What are you reading?
Why do you ask?
Because I care?
It's rare to hear you laugh, so I was wondering what the book was about.
I see. So you wish to learn about the book? You won't know by the title alone, but the genre is
Yeah?
fantastique.
Fantastique?
That sounds fantastic.
It's not a major genre, so there's no need to be ashamed if you haven't heard of it. The definition of fantastique is up for debate, but the ones I prefer to read are the ones with ghosts and demons, stories of mythic worlds that cannot exist within our grasp of the laws of nature.
And I'm pretty sure this surprise is absolutely no one.
That doesn't sound interesting at all.
Oh, it is.
I guess it's kinda like how people who obsess over music end up listening to stuff regular people can't comprehend.
Well, I can lend it to you if you're interested.
Barbie's book? Yes, please. Yes, please. Absolutely.
Yes, please.
You're so kind, Yuma. But it's alright.
No, I think you misunderstand. I'm not being polite. I really want to be interested in you, Vivia. Absolutely. What is that? What was that? Oh, I forgot. There was a game I was playing where someone was like being super nice to a person and trying to learn more about sorry. Had to dive into my memory banks a little. Doki Doki Literature Club. Right, Doki Doki Literature Club, you know, the idea of wanting to learn about, you know, someone else so you can be friends with them. Yeah, that's, you know, that's kind of what I thought of.
I can tell you're not interested at all.
That's not true. Hang on, I should tell him directly. I'm sorry. I think I'll pass.
No, I really would like to be interested in you,
No need to
though.
feel bad about it. I figured the odds of you saying no were 99%.
No, I'm really interested, though.
Besides, this book isn't widely read in the first place.
Still, that surprises me.
What does? Me reading the fantastique?
Well, it's more like I didn't expect a detective to be reading stuff like that. How do I put this? I thought detectives would read more logical stuff. Doesn't it feel weird to read something that's not realistic?
Oh, Yuma. Only you knew then. Only you knew.
Reading just makes me feel sick, period.
But the funny thing is, he's saying that not knowing about Vivia, but he's got a floating death goddess over his shoulder. Ah.
No, I actually prefer stories where logic can't be used to explain it away.
I see.
If you think that illogical stories feel strange, perhaps you believe all mysteries must be solved.
All mysteries must be solved. I never really thought about it, but maybe you're right. You don't feel the same way, Vivia?
I believe some mysteries should never be solved. For example, UFOs and other supernatural phenomena. Many people harbor their dreams and fantasies in those mysteries, so shattering them is simply cruel. Besides, memories from our childhood are not all beautiful. However, there is no doubt they are innocent. If there's a river of time, its water is horribly murky.
There he goes again. I'm sure it's something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he think that way if he believes not all mysteries should be solved? Maybe
Yeah, we go back to
that's
this
where the
again.
secret lies.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I like Vivia. I like them all. Super duper duper cool characters in this game.
What's wrong, Vivia? Were you reading Fantastique again?
No, it's a mystery this time. I think these are nice once in a while.
Oh, so you read those too?
I guess it doesn't fit me.
It is a bit of a cliche for a detective to read mystery novels.
Nah, it's great. I love it.
You haven't read the genre in a while. What's this one about?
Well, I suppose I'd feel comfortable telling you.
Aw, thanks.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
The protagonist is an earnest rookie detective. He began his investigation after receiving a request from a certain girl. Her mother died under suspicious circumstances. Who killed the girl's mother, and why? The rookie detective continues his desperate investigation.
Sounds amazing.
He seeks the truth, all for the sake of this girl. But the truth that awaits him is cruel. For the girl murdered her own mother.
No.
Oh.
No.
What a twist!
That sucks.
The girl may not have meant any harm, but her actions unintentionally caused her mother's horrible death. It was a tragic accident. The rookie detective didn't know if it was right to solve this mystery. What was the point in exposing this cruel truth to the public? Under a standard set of values, one would keep it a secret and remain quiet. There would be no benefit to telling the innocent girl she was the cause of her mother's death. However, the girl wanted that mystery to be solved with all her heart, not knowing she was the culprit all along.
Sounds almost like one of those, what was that, I forgot what it was called. There was a horror mystery about a serial killer, and we find out that the girl just has, like, a split personality or something, and she actually is the killer the entire time, and she was trying to figure out who the killer was, but she's been the killer. I guess.
Should we reveal the truth to those who seek it, no matter how cruel it may be?
And here's the truth again.
Would you say lies made from kindness are truly kind? What do you think the rookie detective did in the end? Or rather, what would you have done, Yuma?
Me?
Solve the mystery? Want to solve the mystery? Yeah, solve the mystery. That's what we do.
I think I would have solved the mystery.
That's what we did.
I see.
What did the rookie do in the end?
Well, human cells will always replace one another. The old vanishes, and in time, the new turns old. Considering that, am I the same person at birth as I am at death?
No, we all change.
There you go again, trying to muddy the waters. Are you saying I should just read it myself?
Well, who knows?
You told me pretty much the whole thing, but kept the conclusion a secret.
All the dots.
Wait, that book's story... Is it about you, Vivia?
Why do you say that?
It's something you mentioned before. Not all mysteries should be solved. Maybe it's your personal experience that led you to believe that.
Your deduction makes sense, but I'm not sure myself.
If that's true, that's absolutely tragic. Man.
Please don't dodge the subject.
I told you, didn't I? I don't think all mysteries should be solved. Whether the story I told you now is from a book or my life, it doesn't change a thing. Anyway, I'm off to explore another world inside a book.
So, which is it? If that's what Vivia's been through, why tell me about it?
Because he trusts us.
Maybe in his own way, he wants me to understand him.
Yeah.
That would be nice if it's true.
I want to believe it's true. Oh, I'm sorry, Vivia.
Maybe this is an unsolvable mystery.
Master, you and Vivia have forged the ultimate bond together.
I'm sorry, Vivia.
Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
Alright, so we have explored all of the Gabs of Yakou and all the Gabs of Vivia. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the video here, but we'll pick it up tomorrow. And I love you all so very much. Thank you for everything. We have a wonderful, fantastic day. Until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.